the Republicans seem to be having a slight image problem, too. A prominent GOP activist told Facebook friends that gorillas who escaped from the zoo in North Carolina were probably Michelle's ancestors. And an aide for Tennessee Senator Diane Black sent out this email from her office computer. Now, you'll notice that it's the pictures of all the presidents. Can you find President Obama?
Oh, boy. So evil.
It's awful.
So here's the question. If you're trying to change your image, which I believe the GOP is trying to do, they're trying to find a new way to get out there and get more people in. How do you do it when, a lot of folks feel that the GOP has always sort of been like a slightly
racist
party?
That's really, that makes me, just being a Republican, okay, it's a sad thing that's the image that this party has had. And things like that, which are disgusting and vile and racist and evil, do nothing more than undermine a general cause of bringing people together. And it's embarrassing. It's just flat out embarrassing that those emails come around. I'm sure people have gotten ones.
There are Democrats, not just the Republican Party. There are plenty of Democrats. These two just got caught with their sheets down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the Democrats have their share of racism also.
But when you hear, Joy,
it's just pervasive.
When you keep hearing, like, there was a candidate for the RNC, and he put out a CD that he sent around to all of the Republican senators called Barack the Magic Negro, and and then you hear about the Barack the Waffles. You just go, you don't want me in your party. You're not trying to include me. You're not trying to include Latinos.
The things that went around during the election were hideous. People would send things to me thinking that there would be something I wanted to see for some reason, and I'd write them back, and it was not friendly. Yeah. Things like this should not be. I don't understand how either
kicked
side.
Out of your party, these people.
I don't know how you kick someone out of your party. It's your right to be in whatever political party you choose to be in. They should just be avoided at all costs and punished in some way for what they did.
Let's ask the question, because one of the senator who this incident with the photograph, her aide, her aide sent this out. I want to make sure everybody understands that. Right. But then the question becomes, do you fire her?
Well, in this instance, I would, because when they asked her, about it, she said not that she was sorry. She said she was sorry she sent the email out to the wrong people. So, and I love it when you send a racist email out to other friends who are also racist, it's all funny. But then when you get caught, it's, I didn't mean to offend anybody.
That's right.
You asked the question, should she be fired?
I said yes.
Indeed, she should.
Absolutely.
But we've been talking, I don't know what to do about hatred and bigotry. We've had in the last couple of weeks the assassination of the doctor who was doing
last week
we had
the shooting of an officer outside a recruitment office.
Who was anti-racist and anti-black. There is evil, there is bigotry, and I think you have to, would you fire this girl? Yes. Would you say to this senator who compared Michelle Obama to the gorillas?
He wasn't a senator. He was an activist.
What do you girls say about the following? A lot of people are accusing a lot of these right-wing pundits on certain channels on television of fanning the flames of this type of thing. Bill O'Reilly, for example, was accused of fanning the flames against this abortion doctor. He denies it. He says it's free speech and everything. Do you think that he fans the flames, or people like that?
I don't think he did in that case.
That this doctor was a baby killer over and over again, until the guy did shoot him.
I mean, you have to understand that he has a right to believe that, especially in terms of late-term abortion, that that there are only 3 states that actually legalize late-term abortion. And if this guy repeatedly, wait a minute, hang on, that doctor he let women use the excuse of being emotionally distraught. Look, please do not even put that up to my statement. There's no reason to shoot anybody. I am actually pro-life of all ages, okay? Not just those in the womb.
All right.
In no way did Bill O'Reilly incite the killing of this man. The man who shot him was a man who was bleeding hatred. He bled hatred himself.
Yeah, that's the
But I think when you do have, can I answer your question about free speech? Yeah. When you can use free speech, but I think there's a responsibility with free speech. It's like when we were talking about when Sarah Palin kept saying palling around with terrorists. Right. That it was inciting a kind of an undertone that we didn't like.
But it's still okay for her to say that because we have the First Amendment. But you can't yell fire in a crowded theater. That is the caveat to the First Amendment.
Absolutely.
But what I would just want to say one thing about late-term abortions.
Yeah.
I was reading about this. 99.9% of those cases are because the mother will die, the baby will be severely deformed. Women don't go in the 7th month and say, kill this baby.
Look,
that
I'm
is
not
so
gonna get into
evil
Tiller.
to
Tiller
say
is
that
gone.
about women who are so desperate and scared, and this doctor was helping them.
Bill O'Reilly has a right to his opinion about the abortions that Dr. Tiller performed and the lives that were lost.
Well, then you should read the research.
Those babies weren't going to become pencils. They were going to become a human being.
Was pointed out by Sherry. There is a responsibility, and we all are aware of it because we've all been caught up in it.
Yeah.
We're saying things, and then we have to go back and go, okay, that's not what we meant. There is a responsibility, and maybe we have to take more responsibility, as this young aide must do, specifically because last week a man walked in full of hatred with a rifle into the Holocaust Museum. How dare you even have this on your computer and work in that senator's office?
On company time.
It is
computer time.
You mean the racist thing?
The aide.
That's why I said
That's what I'm saying.
I should be on her record for the rest of
But
her
I think people have to know that
desired
there's
career.
repercussions.
Yes.
If you're sending out there's a repercussion. You're going to get fired.